A new year, a new legislature, and a new chance to reveal problems about the state's indecent exposure law.
Now, last year, efforts to stiffen that law failed, but one politician promised to reintroduce it. So tonight, Fox News reporter Hubert Tate is keeping that state representative, Jim Barton, honest in this special report. Hubert?
This all revolves around this man. Prosecutors say he has no problem exposing himself to women, and he's done it so many times. But one day he exposed himself to a woman who decided to take action.
She wants change.
I hope now, since the damage and the intent of individuals like him has been exposed and the law has been exposed, that the severity of the crime doesn't fit the punishment and that it needs to be changed.
Because she can't forget about what happened.
I had good intentions that day.
We won't give her identity, so we will call her Christy. We first profiled Christy back in May 2010. She told us about her disgusting encounter with Dana Stiegel, or as he is called, the Baldwin County Flasher. Christy was at a Loxley gas station when she thought she was simply giving a driver directions, but then she looked down.
He was exposing himself and basically scared the daylights out of me.
Stiegel was eventually convicted of indecent exposure, but it would not be his first offense. Court documents show he has been arrested more than 24 times for the same crime. But because it is a misdemeanor, he can only serve 1 year in jail and does not have to register as a sex offender. That reality didn't sit too well with Christy.
I started a petition. I sent it out via email and also in person. And so far we've gotten over right around 1,000 signatures.
Those signatures caught the attention of State Representative Jim Barton. He sponsored House Bill 634. It would have made indecent exposure a felony for those convicted 3 times or more. But the bill died in the committee phase.
Barton blames the failure on politics because Democrats were in control last year. But recent elections caused a shift of power to the Republicans. So we wanted to know whether Barton plans to use that to his advantage.
It's a different day now.
It's a completely different day, yeah. If I can't get this thing passed, then that will be on me.
In March, Barton plans to present the exact same bill, but he will face opposition from lawmakers like Representative Yvonne Kennedy. She favors rehabilitating offenders rather than locking them up.
What we want to do is to find out what is the disconnect in their lives that will cause them to continue to do the same kinds of things that will get them in trouble. So rather than just incarcerate, I think we need to rehabilitate.
But Barton says he can't let that argument stand in his way.
I fully expect to pass the legislation this session.
So if it fails?
If it fails, I've got some work to do. I don't want to sit here with you again and tell you that it failed. It's easy for me to point fingers at this point. That's what happened. But now it's on me, it's on the Republican colleagues in the House and in the Senate to get this thing passed.
For now, Christy must still deal with what she experienced.
What if this measure fails?
Yes, I will be disappointed, but I am very persistent, and I will continue to make calls. I will continue to stand up for the survivors of this.
Because even though she can't erase her memory, she can attempt to make sure history doesn't repeat itself.
Here is how the process will work. Barton will present the bill to the House of Representatives. If it passes there, it will then go to the Senate. If both sides agree on any amendments, the bill is delivered to Governor Robert Bentley, and he has the right to veto it. If not, the bill becomes law. Session will begin March 1st, and Barton says he plans to present his bill during the first week. Reporting in the studio, Hubert Tate, Fox 2 News.